So what if I'm old? I can still learn things, and so can you. You clicked on this video because I'm old and I can create YouTube videos, and you think this might be something that's interesting. You might want to even try it. Or you're just curious about editing audio in videos and want to see how it can be done without spending $600 or more a year and not require a huge time commitment to learn. Yes, you can do this. On our channel, we've focused on how-to videos. How to do this, how to do that. And so most of my audio is by voiceover. A few of our videos are using the dialogue recorded while shooting the video, but most have a voiceover track. Some will have music interspersed in the video, and some will have sound effects and background sounds included to help describe the process to the viewer. So while this is not a comprehensive tutorial of sound editing, what you're about to see and hear is what I do to make the sound of our videos as interesting as possible, so that what is seen is better understood. This can help you to make your first video or improve on your content. First, some basics. Good sound cannot come from bad equipment, but bad sound can come from good equipment. The lesson here is to learn to use your equipment well, what its limitations are, and you will have a better chance to have good sound. Now, the video editing software I've chosen to use is Wondershare Filmora. Currently it's on version 9. I use this because it's at the right price, it works, and it's powerful enough to work around most issues that come up. And it didn't require hundreds of hours to become proficient at it. In VoiceOver for tutorials, working from a script is the best way to make sure that nothing is forgotten. And the words are what you really want to say. While ad-libbing is great for an emotional vlog, it's not going to give you good direction on how to do things because you're going to forget something. But the problem with working from a script is that it can be a flat delivery, just a monotone and no emotion put into it. That has a tendency to put people to sleep, or they may just click away to the next video. That's even worse. Delivering emotion in the voiceover is key. So when recording, stand up and use gestures as you read, and practice the script before recording it, including the gestures. You should rewrite the script if it feels dead as you read it. In other words, you're not feeling any life in it. Now, you can include ad-lib asides to liven up the delivery, but do so without losing any instruction. But most important, be excited about what you're saying. It's interesting. It's something you want to express. Be excited about it. When recording, you will make mistakes or bloopers. They happen. Accept it. When this does happen, though, you have some choices to make. You can keep going and work around it. You can keep going and leave it in. Sometimes it's entertaining. You can stop and try that line again, or start the whole thought over. Don't stop the recording, though, if you make a mistake, unless you want to pause and regroup your thoughts, or you want to do a rewrite of the script and come back to recording later. I try to limit my voiceover recordings to 1 to 2 minutes of recording. This lets me take a breather, stretch, and refocus on the script. Long narrations can be done, but they are exhausting to do and are harder to keep track of in editing. Now that you have the recording of the voiceover, bring it into the editing software. In Filmora, it's just to drag and drop the files into the media. I create a folder to keep things organized. Filmora also has a voiceover function that works with the microphone in the computer. Now, I don't use that because my lavalier microphone plugged into my tablet works much better and doesn't pick up the sounds of the computer fan. Now, there are several editing tools in Filmora that are just a right click away. In fact, that's a tip on using this. The right mouse button selects the clip and brings up the menu at the same time. There are shortcut keys for almost everything as well, but you still have to select the clip that you want to affect before you hit the key combination. I find that using shortcut keys can actually slow me down when I have to move my hand from the mouse to use the shortcut and then back to the mouse. So I learn and use the shortcuts that are easy for my left hand and use my right hand to right-click the mouse button menu for everything else. Now you'll notice here that the audio is the only thing I'm working with at first. This is so I can take all of the bloopers out first and then export a single clean voiceover track as an MP3. Sherry says I make more bloopers than voiceover. I agree. so this keeps it simpler in final editing. This is where the ripple delete works well. It pulls all of the clips on the right the same space as the part that was just deleted. This is also why I only work with the audio first. Any clips above the clip I'm working on will move as well. Some may even disappear from the timeline depending on where they're at and what I'm deleting. Instead of working with all of those small clips, I export an MP3 cleaned voiceover file. Now I take the cleaned voiceover track into Filmora to match it up with my video. When I find the video has more information than my voiceover, I can split the audio clip of my voiceover and move the rest of the audio to the right to match the next instruction in the video. Or I can speed up the video to match the voiceover. I try to choose the one that best fits the instruction being presented. I can also still cut out parts of the voiceover that may not work out as well as I thought when I wrote the script and recorded it. My final tips for this video are: good sound quality is really important to a good or great video. Good editing software will give you the tools to make the sound work with the video. And you always want to practice putting emotion into any voiceover. And don't be afraid to be over the top when recording it.
Thanks for watching our video. If you like what you see, press the like button below and subscribe. And also check out our other videos.